It's World Mental Health Day today, and I have mentioned before on this vlog how terrible at self-care I really am. And that's not entirely the whole picture, right? Because I have a very specific context, a very specific need from self-care, and I do a lot of self-care. I'm going to talk a bit more about that later on in the day when I have had my entire coffee and when I've settled down into some work. Today is Monday, so it is a research only day. Oh, I didn't get the new book proposal finished last week for a lot of reasons. I didn't work at all yesterday. I had planned on doing a full day of work. I didn't work at all because I was feeling really unwell. So I am trying not to be too hard on myself. I'm not going to try and do 2 days of work in one, which is something that I do often try and do, and obviously that just leads into a spiral of, because you can never do it, right? So I'm going to try and get as much done as I can today on the second chapter for the book proposal, and that's my plan. Just begin and do as much as I can. Pulled together everything, all of the sections that are going to make up the second chapter that I'm going to submit the book proposal, which actually is chapter 3 of the book. So I'm going to send the introduction, and I'm going to send the first chapter that deals with specific case studies. So I've got it all here, 25,000 words that I have to edit down into a coherent, lovely, beautiful something. So I'm quite excited about doing this, actually. It's nice to have words to play with and not be just staring at a blank screen. I do like the staring at a blank screen because of the infinite possibilities that means and holds, but it's also nice to have words to mess around with. So I'm going to go and do that. I'm feeling actually really good about the progress I've made this morning on the chapter. I think there'll be a bit of tidying up to do, but I should actually get the bulk of editing this 25,000 words down today. That's what I'm hoping, and then I can work on sort of smoothing out the edges. Some of these words will go into other sections. This is a part of the process of changing the study from being divinity-based case studies to being thematic. So that whole 25,000 words is not going to be relevant to this chapter. This chapter is about individuals and underworld gods, their relationship, and some of these words will go into the next chapter, which is about communities and the underworld gods. So I'm not feeling too terrible about the fact that I have to cut 25,000 words down into one normal readable chapter. I might make it 2 chapters if there is enough to go in, and there might be a really easy split to make in the chapter, because I have a couple of sections that are about rites of passage and they could go together quite easily. But we'll see what happens. I'm feeling good at this point in time, so I will let you know how it goes later on. Bye! Trajan, why are you here at London Wall? You had nothing to do with London Wall. So I'm here at London Wall. You can see it in the background. This is just outside Tower Hill Station, and it is a site that is owned and managed by English Heritage. And it's really actually quite wonderful that you can see the different bits of what's going on in the wall. You probably can't see it in the video, but there you go. So it's nice and sunny, and I've just had some lunch, and my partner has disappeared. He's off doing taking photos of something, not sure. And this has been a lovely break in the middle of my day. I've said before on this vlog that I am quite bad at self-care, and that's true to a certain extent. But I also have a very specific circumstance, which I mentioned on Twitter today. The chronic illness that I mentioned a few weeks ago is type 1 bipolar. So I thought for World Mental Health Day, I wanted to talk a bit about self-care. I have done another self-care video before, just about self-care. I think even specifically about self-care in the university, and I'll link to that vlog below. So I do a couple of unusual self-care things. The first one is that I cry. I cry quite a bit. I sometimes am not really even that sad, and I cry because it feels like a release. It is a release of a build-up of emotion. It's like when there's like when you shake a Coke bottle and then open the top. Sometimes you just need to kind of open the top and let all the fizz out. Makes me feel better. What better reason to do self-care? I don't have a lot of time on my own. I don't get a lot of time on my own. So I like to watch really bad TV. I bet a lot of people use bad TV as self-care. I like to particularly watch really bad pseudo-documentaries. I like to watch really bad historical dramas, like Rain, about Mary, Queen of Scots. Amazing. I used to watch Neighbours every day when I was doing my undergraduate and my master's degree. I would get home about 6 o'clock and Neighbours was on at 6:30, so I could get myself organised, and then I could sit down and just like do nothing, zone out for half an hour. And it doesn't even really matter what actually is happening on the TV. Half the time I probably couldn't even tell you. That's really not the point. Here I really like The Apprentice. I'm so glad that that started again. And I have really been enjoying Victoria on ITV. I also shop, but now I tend not to spend any money. So what I mean is that I like to browse online stores, and sometimes I like to just go and walk around shopping centres. I don't know why that makes me feel better, but it does. It's something that I've learned, I really like doing. Again, I think it's about the zoning out, the being free of time and space. And sometimes that's what you need for your brain to let go of what's going on. And the other thing that I do, which I think is probably up there with being unusual, is I let myself feel. This is something that I really learned that I have to do. This goes along with the crying, I suppose. I can't bottle things up. I can't just not experience. And some things I experience quite wildly, but I do it in a contained environment. So I let myself feel things in the comfort and privacy of my own home, where I'm in a safe space with people who love me and respect me and will look after me. The other thing is I have a really amazing GP. I am very lucky that I have a GP who is so knowledgeable, who has really advocated for me, who has never disbelieved my feelings and thoughts, who has involved me in every step of my medication plan, who will, if something's not working, will lay out the options, give me the pros and cons, and then we'll talk about them and make a decision together. So I'm really lucky that I have that, and I am very acutely aware that mental health services in this country, but not just in this country, all over the place, are nowhere near as good as they need to be to keep people safe and to get people help. So I'm very lucky, and I hope that I can sort of do something to help get other people being very lucky as well. I also have a really fantastic family. My partner is really amazing. So I have a good support system, even though most of my support system is a long way away. Obviously, I am from Australia. I do not live in Australia. I live in the UK. My sister lives in Hong Kong. But we maintain contact quite regularly. I don't have too much more to add. This is going to be a really long vlog as it happens. If you have any questions about bipolar, and more specifically type 1 bipolar, please reach out. I am open to answering questions from my own perspective. I obviously can't answer questions from a wider point of view. I'm going to put some information from Bipolar UK, links to some information in the description below for you to check out, and I'm going to put some links to Mind, the mental health charity in the UK, who have great resources, and please reach out and ask somebody for help. If you are struggling, then you don't have to struggle. You don't have to struggle alone. Sometimes you have to struggle, but you don't have to do it alone. So today has been World Mental Health Day, and I am just trying to do my part for raising awareness and decreasing the stigma around mental illness, because it is illness like any other illness. It is not people being hysteric. So on that note, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Good night.